What up, though? Today we're talking about a subject that gets asked a lot, and I can see why. And the question or the subject is, can you be confident not loving your body? Welcome to the Unstuck Podcast. I'm your host, Drew Koss, and as always, we want to give you some real solutions coming from real people. Today, I'm that person. If you hear some footsteps coming down, my little daughter is up, aka the lioness, so she might join us for a little bit of chitter chat. So let's jump right in. Can a person feel confident without loving their body? In some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. Now, let me get into the case so you can see why I'm saying this and what it really means. You can be confident with finances and not love your body because they don't necessarily have to do with each other. However, I'm going to say if you are more confident with your body, in my opinion, it's easier. This is just my opinion. It's easier to become more confident in other areas. Why do I say that? You're with your body all day, every day. Your body is a byproduct of what you've eaten, if you've worked out or not, and how you're taking care of it. So because that is shown way more often than maybe our finances, I think if you have body confidence, it's going to be easier for other areas. Now, tell you a quick story that will help you. And it's actually a personal story. I had a client, and this client had gained some weight. The client was an athlete, but they had, let some disciplines go. They gained a lot of weight. And when that happened, they kept buying bigger clothes. They just kept buying bigger shirts. They kept buying bigger pants. And they were blaming it on their workouts. I'm lifting heavier and I'm just gaining a ton of muscle. Shout out to one of our sponsors, Conquer Fitness United, that helps people with fitness troubles, barriers. They help them find solutions with online programming. Now, the person, they knew what was happening, but they didn't want to address it. And they didn't want to address it because addressing something that you're not ready to fix oftentimes leave you more irritated than anything. Anybody ever been there? Raise your hand, or I can't see your hand, but raise it. With that, the person knew, I'm either going to have to face that I have to make changes, or I'm going to pretend that my body just is magically growing, but it's not even muscle. It's turning into just straight fat. Now, yes, they were still confident to do their job. They were still confident to do certain things, but they started becoming really, really self-conscious when it came times for pictures, videos, and things of that nature. Now, the day that changed this person's life, they saw a video and they were sitting in a chair. And when they were sitting in the chair, just sitting there looked normal. The person videoed them for something, and it came back. When it came back, I kid you not, this person saw the video and was disgusted. They immediately started losing confidence in a ton of areas because they had let their body confidence become super low. They stopped caring about their body as much as they could have, or even should have. Now, with that, they saw the picture and they made a declaration that they were going to do whatever it took to change that. Now, here's why I say body confidence can be a great benefactor. Not only did they start eating better, they started counting and looking at labels of how much am I really eating? Because if we're eyeballing things and we're just guessing, we're probably overeating and we don't know it. Even people who tell you that they don't eat a lot and they're overweight, well, something's happening. You may not be eating a lot, but what you're eating may have a ton of calories in it. So the person, they started tracking what they ate, how much they ate, and they started tracking their movement. With that, when we gave them that remedy, we didn't tell them what they couldn't eat. We just gave them a calorie count where it's like, hey, let's play around with being creative. And almost like saving money or spending money, you start to find out, hey, if I got $2,000 a day and I keep blowing it on a $1,800 Sorry, my mic went out. If I have $2,000 and I keep blowing it on an $1,800 purse all the time, I'm only gonna have $200 left. What are some other ways I can spend that money? That's how we look at calories. If I have 2,000 calories for the day, I want to ask myself, what are some ways that I can spend this $2,000 wisely so I get more bang for my buck? So we had them do that, and we had them start tracking how much they actually were working out. And they figured out they were not really working out as much as they thought. So we made it easy. We started tracking by, hey, let's get a step count per day. Let's do some training where you follow the plan. Follow the plan in spite of your feelings was the goal. And then third, how can we squeeze in some extra fun movement? Like Tae-Bo was one of the things on the list. I can't think of the other ones, but definitely Tae-Bo. Something that would get them moving for 10 minutes. And I kid you not, this person dropped 40 pounds. Dropped 40 pounds within about 4 to 6 months. The key of the confidence that started being built was in the actual work. And then all of a sudden, they started taking more pictures. They started taking more videos. They started being more confident speaking about their job. They started being more confident just showing up because they had done the work to be confident. That work was on their body. Now, anytime you usually work on your body with a coach in a respectable way, you're going to develop confidence. You're going to develop confidence because hard work is going to have a profit. Now, if you do something, and I'm not against it, it's up to you. If you do something like a surgery or a quick fix and you lose it, you usually don't build the confidence. The confidence comes through building the muscle of discipline, the muscle of patience, the muscle of consistency, the muscle of doing the boring work. The person came out on top. The person looked better. They lost 40 pounds. And now they were confident in their body to go do other things. So confidence being built with your body will carry over into other areas. Now I can hear someone screaming in the back. Drew, you don't know I have so much things to work on. I've tried to do it so many other ways and da 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 and na 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 and all of that. I'm cool with that. What I want to say is, if you're willing to address that, hey, I lost my confidence, I need it back, we want to help you. We have a program called Transform. It's right on our website, and it's a 30-day program. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is not a 30-day program where we just give you a plan, we leave you alone, and then hope you come back. This plan is this plan is where we're going to be walking with you virtually. We're not going to be in your face in your home, but virtually. Now, with this transformation program, we dial into, I don't know what's going on with my mic today. With this program, we dial into, of course, your nutrition, we dial into your workouts, but we dial into two other things that help you. What's happening to you spiritually? We also dial into what's happening with you mentally. Because if we miss these two areas, what's going to happen is you're going to start with willpower, and that's cool, but then you're going to quit midway because willpower against, I'm going to say that working out is a spiritual journey. Against a spiritual journey won't last long. Your mind has to change, your spirit has to change, and we have the tools, the guides to be able to help you with that. Now, with Transformation, the fitness program, right now, it's $9.97. It's going to go back up to $12.97. You can go to our website, drewcost.com. This is a program where you actually get to see, how can I change? How can I change my body? How can this benefit me for my job, my family, my church, my ministry, my relationship with my wife or my husband, and then most importantly for myself? If your body is transformed, if your body is, if you have body confidence, it's going to benefit you in a lot of other ways. So that program is drewcost.com. We've helped over 50 people lose 50 pounds and keep it off. And we would love to help you. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to lose 50 pounds in 30 days. I would never say that. But I do want to let you know that this first start will be amazing for anybody who knows it's time for me to step it up. It's time for me to put my money where my mouth is, and it's time for me to actually get these results because you deserve it. Thank you for coming. If you can, make sure you subscribe so that we can help more people have real life solutions from real life people. Be great, guys. I'm out of here.